Hello guys and welcome to another video. This time we're going to review the teams that I use in order to clear the bosses in the Labyrinth. And well, since this weekend is going to be a new Labyrinth, I think this could be useful for some of you if you're looking for comps in order to clear them in Hell difficulty. So first, Leos. And well, I will be clearing Leos with a Katarina team. And the first wave is easy, you use Galleon and then Joll clears the wave. For the second wave, I buff the immunity, then buff attack with Bug, and then start killing the monsters one by one. And I try to kill the crystals first because they do AoE damage and they can do too much damage on Joll, preventing her from using her third skill with the full power. So that's the only thing you gotta consider. And here you buff immunity, then you brand, and then you AoE defense break. Those are the conditions. So basically you need to land everything, and that's it. If you land everything, you win. If you don't, you may win anyway, because some of the towers are not important at all, so you may be, and now Katarina can target her first kill, but you will be dependent on RNG. So now moving on to Kotos, and here we use a similar cliff. Now we trade some monsters, add some new ones, and since this is a fire monster, then you will use most likely the water nukers that you have in hand. So if you don't have Joll, which I think most of you do because you can buy her on pieces through the guild shop, and well, it should be fairly easy to have Joll. If you don't, you can use any AoE water nuker that can kill the towers if they are armor broken. And that's it. And I don't need to explain how to kill the wave. This is very straightforward, guys. And now for the boss. This is pretty much like Leo's. You have to land the defense breaks, then you land the branding and also the silence, which is great. And well, that's it. You increase the damage of your KFG, then previously you destroy the towers using Joll, and then it's a piece of cake. And that's it. Okay, moving on to Jill's. This is the easiest one to clear, and well, you basically need a fire team with a Colleen in order to heal and buff attack, and you have to get rid of the towers and slowly kill the boss. There's no secret here, and you will not be using a combo and clearing it fast like the other two, but this is the easiest one. You most likely will never fail here. And you don't need the Hell Lady, you need a defense breaker, which can be your rogue, and well, you need some fire nukers. So a team of fire nukers is perfectly fine. You can use the fire monkey, you can use Trevor, you can use any fire nukers that you have out there. Of course, Garrow is great here, but this is as straightforward as it gets. So you only need some decent rooms and fire monsters. So always try to clear the rage tower, always. The other towers cannot kill you. The rage tower will destroy your run. So that's the only important thing. Then take your time, the boss will most likely never kill you, and well, it will be quite easy. Okay guys, now we're moving on to the final boss, and my team of choice is Emma, Perna, Darian, Fran and Beta. For Emma, well, she's pretty straightforward, buffing defense, healing and applying glancing. She can be replaced by her sister Olivia, who also glances and buff defense, but she doesn't heal, even though she provides the additional turn taking that can give a turn to a different monster and apply more damage. So she could be right there too. Perna is here because he is the damage dealer, the main damage dealer, and he is the one who will be taking the rage rune from the boss, who actually kills the monster who dealt the most damage in that round of turns. So Perna is there because Perna can revive. So any self-revive monster, for example the Ayunu, for example Samath, and of course Tyrannis, will be right here. Tyrannis will be perfect, a perfect fit here, because all those monsters deal tons of damage and therefore they will be the target of the rage rune from the boss. And well, then Darian is here in order to reduce the damage we take and in order to attack break and defense break the boss. Also we have Beta here as the reviver. Of course, if you have Tyrannis or if you have any other reviver, for example Michelle, for example Eladriel, who will be great. With Eladriel you may auto this full thing, you know, Eladriel is a hack here, and well, use your reviver there. And Fran's there because the immunity buff is very important here, and also the attack rate she provides is huge. And of course the cleanse and the heals, and you know, Fran does Fran things. And well, this is pretty straightforward. You get rid of the arms first. You should try to buff immunity before the despair arm attacks, and you must try to have a shield if possible, have defense buff for the destroy arm in order not to get your HP too destroyed, you know, and so that you can get to the final phases of the boss with most of your HP intact. And well, destroying the arms should be fairly easy, and it will depend on you landing the glancing and the attack breaks. And of course, please save your round of huge heals and shields for the last attack of the boss, who will be the Immemorial Breath or something like that. I don't remember the name. And well, the attack that he will perform right now. You should have your shields, your defense buff, and most of the buff you can get in order not to get destroyed by that attack and to receive it on full health. And here I got my Perna killed, but it doesn't matter. However, I won't revive him right away because I'm facing the water rotation of the boss, and that will most likely kill back my Perna before I can heal it. So I will be wasting a revive here. The best time to revive is the attack before the Immemorial Breath, because, and of course after destroying the arms, the attack before the Immemorial Breath, because that attack will reduce the HP of random monsters to 1. So that will never kill any monster. So you can revive your Perna and then you do the huge round of heals that you do at the last, before the last attack of the boss, and that's it. You should always do that process, repeat it once and again, and you will end up killing the boss. You should bring a strong damage dealer like Perna, for example, like my Perna, who will deal tons of damage when the boss is defense broken. And you should, if you use my exact same team, the worst wave for you is the water one, and the best phases are both the fire and the wind ones. You don't care about fire or wind, but against the water one, your Perna will most likely glance, so that's the worst one. So guys, this is quite easy. I almost never end up losing here, and well, of course I'm doing this with all the minis dead. This team worked up to with 2 minis up, but the one that was dead should be Kotos. However, I cannot tell you how hard and how long that fight was, and I will never do that again. Okay, I will never clear this with 2 minis up again. at most with one mini app. And of course the minis that is up should not be Kotos, because Kotos gives 400% damage to the boss and he ends up killing us, so there's no way around that. So well, that's it for Tart Boss, and I will give you a small bonus track after this fight. Okay guys, here's the bonus track. I will use my 5th lantern in order to auto this stage, and well guys, this is a time limit stage and these are the easiest ones and the ones that take the least effort in order to clear in the labyrinth. So I wanted to show you this team as an example of what you can build with two twins, with the 2 fire twins who are awesome for these kind of stages. And then you take those 2 as a base, you add Huahi, who is actually fairly obtainable as an at 4. She was an HOH in the past, and well, then you add 2 hard-hitting AoE nukers and you're good to go. You will always have attack buff, you have a healer, that healer can deal damage if she has to, as you could see, and well, the twins will be stunning and will be dealing damage and will be defense breaking the opponents all the time, and since they reduce each other's cooldowns, then you will have the skills up most of the time, and if you run violent runes on them, then even better, guys. And if you have Charlotte here, Charlotte is great here because she can reduce the attack bars of the opponents, and so you can save that for the final stages. Remember that you should clear stage 16. It's not enough getting to stage 16, you should clear stage 16 in order to get the equivalent to hell in this. So guys, that was it. As you can see, I auto up to wave 18, so that was kind of easy. Guys, I will see you all in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it, and leave a comment if you need to ask anything. Bye bye.